The ocean covers over 70% of the Earth's surface and is essential to all life, both in the sea and on the land. There's one animal that is the perfect ambassador for the ocean, and that's the Orca, or killer whale. In just a few minutes, you'll meet SeaWorld's killer whales. First though, let's find out more about these remarkable animals. Orca, or the killer whale, is the most widely distributed mammal on Earth. They can be found throughout the ocean, all around the world, including in the Arctic, the Atlantic, the Southern, the Indian, and the Pacific Oceans. No other single marine species lives in as many different ocean habitats or is as directly reliant on as many different types of marine life as the killer whale. More than any other marine animal, the Orca is the very embodiment of our shared global ocean. Until about 2 decades ago, scientists didn't know that there were actually several different varieties or ecotypes of killer whales. With effort and observation, however, we discovered that there are actually 10 distinct ecotypes, each differing in size, behavior, diet, lifestyle, and appearance. A striking characteristic of the orca is their black and white skin. This camouflage is called disrupted coloration. In a murky environment, this coloration can make them difficult to detect. Killer whales are countershaded. Their top surface is darker than their surface underneath. From below, looking up, they blend in with the light from above. From above, looking down, they're invisible against the dark depths. Killer whales are warm-blooded and breathe air just like we do. Killer whales are the largest members of the Delphinidae, or dolphin. As you can see, they have impressive physical characteristics. Orcas have keen eyesight, both above and below the water. The dorsal fin of an adult male can be up to 6 feet in height. The powerful pectoral flippers and tail flip can propel them through the water at a high rate of speed with great maneuverability. Their top speed is nearly 30 miles per hour. Killer whales use echolocation to hunt and to communicate. Communication is also accomplished through tail slaps, breaching, and vocalizations. You'll experience a variety of natural killer whale behaviors during the orca encounter today. We ask our whales to replicate natural behaviors such as breaching, spy hopping, and tail slaps. While awe-inspiring and entertaining for our guests, these behaviors are also essential to maintaining the health and well-being of the killer whales in our camp. Much remains to be understood regarding the Orca. One thing we do know, however, is that across the globe, they face real challenges as the general health of the prey populations and habitats on which killer whales depend suffer due to changes in the environment. In just a few moments, you'll encounter SeaWorld's killer whales and learn even more about these fascinating animals. As the most widely distributed mammal on Earth, the killer whale is uniquely positioned to represent the beauty, power, and fragility of the ocean.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adam. On behalf of our killer whale training team, I'd like to welcome you to Orca Stadium. Being a part of SeaWorld's mission is more than just a job. We are proud of what we do, and it's a privilege for us to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from these amazing animals. Now more than ever, we are honored to share our relationships with the whales and what we have learned with all of you. And now, SeaWorld proudly presents Orca Encounter!
One interconnected ocean. A vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
The waves
power, and complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations all over the world, and we are excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high-flying and powerful.
We're going to see all that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment that is full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Today, we'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically known as Orca, commonly referred to as killer whales, here at SeaWorld we like to call them Katina, Melani, Malia, Trua, and Makayo, our killer whale family. Makayo is our youngest whale at 11 years old, and our oldest is Makayo's mother, Katina, who this year celebrated her 46th birthday. Katina is also the matriarch, or leader of our pod. SeaWorld's animal training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning, based on positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They even learn to take an active role in their very own health and well-being. Now, one of the first healthcare or husbandry behaviors that we teach the whales is a position in which we would ask for a voluntary blood sample. The whales learn to roll ventral or upside down and present their tail flukes. Not only does this give us a great view of their entire body, but it also gives us access to blood vessels which are easily seen on the white underside of the tail flukes. Our veterinarians collect a blood sample at least once a month, and the whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the procedure. As trainers, you'll always see us rubbing down or massaging the whales, whether on their backs, their pectoral flippers, or their tail flukes. The whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one way that we can reward them for remaining calm during procedures like this. It's also a great way for us to reinforce that relationship with the whales. Now, blood samples are just one way that we can make sure that our whales are staying healthy. Another important diagnostic is weighing the whales. And we're able to weigh the whales by asking them to slide up and out of the water, but onto a giant killer whale-sized scale that we have in one of our adjacent pools. Now, Katina here, our matriarch, is going to demonstrate this behavior here in the slide out for us. Now, you'll notice that the part of Katina's body, between her dorsal fin and her tail flukes, is in the water right now. Now, that's the powerhouse of the whale. It's called the peduncle. It's very muscular and very heavy. Now, with the peduncle in the water, we wouldn't be weighing the whole whale. And we're able to solve this problem by asking the whales to lift their tails up and out of the water. Training this posture ensures accuracy, so that we know that our younger whales are growing properly and that our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital. We surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt. For the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales and for us.
Hey everybody, I'm over on the left side, down by the glass. Did you guys know that killer whales love to play? They actually learn a lot by playing and through observational learning. And we're going to put that to the test with Malia and every everybody here on the left side of the stadium. So if you'd like to participate, go ahead and stand up right where you are. This is a little game of killer whale follow the leader, and you guys are the leaders. Step one is put your hands down to your sides, and when I say go, you're gonna spin in a circle 2 times. Ready, go! She's got it! As you can see, Malia is paying very close attention to you. The whales have very good eyesight, and they're often seen jumping completely out of the water to get a better look around. And Malia's going to demonstrate this with a bow. It's going to happen on stage, and let's give her a great big cheer! All right, right side of the stadium, we're coming your way now. You see Nick down at the front. He's going to show you a hand signal for a breach. Take your 2 fingers and throw them over your left shoulder on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent signal, everyone. Now, like a bow, killer whales will breach to get a better look around. More often than not, they breach to show off and let the other whales know that they have arrived. Let's hear it here for our whales and our awesome volunteers. As you can see, killer whales are amazing athletes, and they can eat several hundred pounds of food a day. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having serious impacts on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean. Limitless, connected, powerful, but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable. Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference. All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
everyone, and we hope you enjoyed Orca Encounter. Have an awesome day here at SeaWorld. Goodbye, everyone.
Follow SeaWorld on Facebook and Instagram to track our latest rescues. Find out more about animals not here. Thanks again, everyone, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your